What's going on, YouTubers? It's me once again, RKO2582, here to do my 2012 WWE Night of Champions prediction. Here we are. Damn it. Damn you, Kevin Rudolph, that stupid catchy song. Hopefully after this they'll stop using so many Kevin Rudolph songs. I mean, I kind of like his stuff, but they kind of need to change up the music because I'm starting to see why people complain about the music nowadays. But anyway, all right. There's 7 matches on the main card, but first I want to get to the pre-show match. It's a battle royal to determine who's going to be Antonio Cesaro's contender later on in the night for the U.S. title. So I want I'm like the majority. Please, oh please do not let that meatball Santino Morello win it. And that's my thoughts on that. And now on to the main card. All right, let's talk about the Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler. Pretty much the non-title match on this card. I want to get that way before I run down the championship matches. Personally, this they could have had at least a Money in the Bank on the line again, but I'm guessing this is the rubber match between Orton and Ziggler. You know, since Orton beat Ziggler on SmackDown and Ziggler beat Orton on Raw, so pretty much who I see winning this is pretty obvious. I think Dolph Ziggler's gonna win this because I'm hearing Randy Orton's doing a movie right now, so pretty much Ziggler has to go over here, and I know it's gonna be a good match, but you know my personal feelings about both guys. I'm not a huge fan of either guy, but like I said, it's going to be a good match overall. So that's my thoughts on that. All right, next, the tag team championship match. You have Kofi Kingston, Boom Boom Boom, and R-Truth going up against the unlikely team of my boy Daniel Bryan and Kane. And I mean, originally it looked like it was going to be the primetime players, but as of what we saw this past Monday on Raw, Kane and Daniel Bryan are now the new number one contenders for the tag team titles. And for me, I really hope Daniel Bryan and Kane get the victory. Nothing against Kofi R2. It's like their time as tag team champs pretty much is it's done. It's came and went. And like I've said many times, I cannot stress this enough. Kofi deserves better than what he's doing right now. So this would be a good start. So him losing the tag team titles and stuff, since people are complaining that Kofi and R-Truth aren't working as a tag team and stuff. So anyway, like I said, Kane Dan Bryan gotta win here because because they kind of, I never thought I'd say this. They actually kind of remind me of another unlikely tag team I was a huge fan of. Remember MVP and Matt Hardy? That is exactly what they remind me of. They're so unlikely, but at the same time they could be successful. So I can see this happening, and if Dave Bryan can't win, you know what's coming. Yes, 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 yes. All right, the Divas title match between Layla and Caitlyn. God, they are hot. And normally, I'm hoping this match gives a good enough time, but pretty much the whole overlook of this match is the Wonder Hosky herself, Eve, because let's face it, from what I've read, Caitlyn wasn't supposed to win the Battle Royal that took place weeks ago on Raw. Actually, Eve was supposed to win that. I mean, I had a feeling Eve was going to win, but I was surprised, like everybody was seeing Caitlyn winning it, but I was happy Caitlyn won it because, hey, it's a fresh face, man. I mean, Layla's already being Beth Phoenix, all them other divas and stuff, but it's like Kayla's a new face she hasn't faced yet. So I'm hoping Kaylin improves. Shows me something. I mean, personally, Kaylin, in my opinion, has kind of improved since NXT, but I know she's still got a long way to go. But she's doing a bit better, from what I've seen. So yeah, but looks like Layla's gonna retain. It's pretty obvious she's gonna retain, and I'm thinking Eve might win the belt. I think she might win the belt after maybe Hell in a Cell, maybe, because since I've been reading that they're thinking about putting the belt on Eve since she won that NBC reality show and all that stuff, but and since she's the only good heel in the Divas right now who gets a reaction, I guess. All right, so Once again, Layla for the win. All right, next match, the Intercontinental Championship. And if you didn't watch SmackDown yet, yeah, you might not want to hear this. It's a spoiler. All right, it's the Miz, yeah, your champion, going up against Cody Rhodes, my boy. Rey Mysterio, and the last but certainly not least, Sin Cara. Yeah, hard to believe Sin Cara's in an IC comments, but you know those two are just fillers because Rey Mysterio and Cara, because they're just attacking, so you know they're not gonna win this. Pretty much, I can see the Miz or Cody Rhodes, winning this match, but you know who I'm gonna choose. I'm cheering Cody freaking Rhodes all the way in this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miz retains. So once again, my pick is Cody Rhodes. All right. Once again with the U.S. title match, we pretty much know Antonio Cesaro is gonna, retain the belt. So yeah, just wanted to let y'all know once again. All right. Next is the two main world title matches. First, let me get the World Heavyweight Championship one out the way. I am like the majority. I am sick and tired of Sheamus and Del Rio feuding. I'm hoping after this Sheamus gets somebody else to face because I'm just sick of this feud. I mean, I'm just tired of this feud, man. I mean, I know Del Rio's kind of the victim in this, and they're saying he's more face than Sheamus and stuff. But you know my personal feelings about Del Rio. I just can't stand this guy. I just never liked him at all. Sheamus, he's doing all right, but the sad thing is just what I've been saying, what I said before is that he's lacking competition. That's why people are all like, oh, he needs to lose the belt now because it's like pretty much his time came and went. So, and with Dolph Ziggler with Money in the Bank, you never know. Could he cash it in at Night Champions? Well, it depends how the match with Orton works out. So. Pretty much, the bro kick was officially banned, and pretty much he did this past Monday Night Raw. He said if he does again, then he'll be stripped from the title. So, we pretty much know Sheamus is gonna retain. He's gonna beat Del Rio with that Texas Irish clover leaf. Got to get that right. Yeah, because he's been using that as of late. So, or he could use the high cross. I want him to use the high cross because we haven't use that anymore. I like the high cross a bit better than the bro kick because the bro kick wasn't normally a finisher. It was usually one of his signatures. But anyway, I see Sheamus once again, still your World Heavyweight Champion, whether people like it or not. Finally, the WWE Championship is on the main event, people. About damn time. You have John Cena, the challenger, and don't forget, Night Champions is in his hometown of Boston, and going up against the current champion who's held the belt over 300 days is CM Punk, best in the world. All right, pretty much CM Punk's been on this, feel like he's been disrespected and stuff. He's tired of being overlooked. He's tired of being overshadowed and stuff, and even though he's the champion, they still put John Cena ahead of him, even though he's not the champion. So on one side, I kind of don't blame CM Punk for getting mad because I would have done the same thing too. Because I mean, I'm supposed to be the champion. I'm supposed to main event and stuff. I'm supposed to be the final thing you see on the show to prove that I am a main eventer and stuff. So, but with John Cena's epic promo just past Monday on Raw, I mean, there's some points to it too because it's like. CM Punk had the belt, like he said, over 300 days, but he said, where's the change, Punk? You were saying you're about all change, and pretty much there is no change. And then, also, he was all, and then this hit me here. I mean, even Punk got me to hate him, too, because they've been trying to make Punk heel for weeks, but he's still getting that tween wrap. But finally, this last Raw in Montreal, he finally got the heel reaction he's been so needed. And don't forget Paul Heyman. Don't forget, because Paul, like he said, I'm a Paul Heyman guy, and and John Cena pretty much was saying like you're nothing but an ignorant son of a bitch and stuff, and cussing him out, pretty much saying like you keep constantly telling people you're the best in the world, and he said with me I don't have to do that. He said I've always done things me. With you, he's just like you're supposed to be for the people, but yet you only look out for yourself. CM Punk, the star. That's all we used to preaching about, and then And I mean, and this was an amazing match between both of them. It actually got me more invested than I already have in this. I mean, it's making me think: should I still cheer for CM Punk Sunday? Because John Cena has a point there, but after giving it some thought, I'm still gonna cheer for CM Punk. I like Cena too now. I don't hate Cena like most people, but but I'm gonna cheer CM Punk. But I will say, if CM Punk loses, it'll pretty much prove the critics and John Cena right that he is, like he's not for change and stuff. Pretty much he failed. But if CM Punk wins, it'll prove everyone wrong, and it'll prove once and for all that he is the best in WWE right now. Because I mean, this is more political than anything I've ever seen, and that's a good thing. So I'm gonna cheer for CM Punk in this, and I think Paul Heyman's gonna have a role in this match. I think it's gonna play a huge role. So that was my WWE Night of Champions 2012 predictions. I cannot wait for this pay-per-view this coming Sunday. And this is your boy RKO 2582 signing off. Take care.